I sound like this.
Can you guys hear me? Hey, what's up, unit? Man, thank you, man. God bless, you know what I'm saying? Hit the thumbs up if you can hear me. I was making a funny noise earlier. I had this plugged in. Wow. Can you hear me? Anybody? Somebody? Can you hear me? To you, every I give to you, all and nothing, all and nothing. Mm-hmm. Give to you, all nothing, all and nothing, all and nothing. I don't know. I think I hear it's low, man. I could hear it on here, but it's a little low. All and nothing. Yeah, man. You know, um, I actually got my worship song on as well. But like I've been fighting, man. You feel me to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like just I feel so ashamed. this, and my God, I need your help. I know you got everything situated for me. Just have to hold on. I've been reading my Bible and stuff like that. I learned if you don't ask, you don't receive anything. Sometimes you gotta put your pride aside. I've been what's up, Gaming? I've been going through it for a minute. Since I came out of immigration last year, January 14th, it been hard, man. Like I've been trying to find a job. When I came out, I couldn't really work because I had I had broke my foot. So when I came out, I had to do surgery. I did like a month. Um, I did like a month in immigration. Um, it was trying to deport me. Back to Haiti. Um, sounds I didn't think it was that much of a big deal. I mean, it was, but and at that time, I didn't really, I didn't thought about it like that. You know what I'm saying? But years later, and remind you, you know what I mean? Like it happened in 2007, and um, I got put on probation. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I didn't really think much of it. You know what I mean? Like I'm finding out later that's happened to be fiction to immigration. So um, and the only reason I went with it because I already told you this, that was the best bet. But thinking about it now, if I didn't accept the whole probation thing, you feel me? I probably went to prison because I was facing 15 years, And uh, but God was so good, everything. I got put on papers. Years later, I find out 2019. That's what the officer told me when they picked me up. And like, bro, we've been looking for you, man, since 2019. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, looking for me. Like I ain't been doing nothing. You feel me? Like I left the street alone. You feel me? I ain't been running around. I ain't been doing nothing, man. What y'all looking for me for? So he reminded me, he was like, well, you got in trouble in 2007, right? And I'm like, it hit me. I'm like, yo, but that was so long ago. I ain't never been in trouble since. I mean, yeah, I recently caught a little weed charge or whatever case maybe. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's like another um, aggravated charge to immigration. You know what I'm saying? Once you've been convicted with, for weed charge, they're liable to pick you up and send you back home. And you know, and I have my papers. You feel me? Like I'm finding out now, a green card ain't no papers. You need to be a U.S. citizen. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, um, yeah. So he was like, man, we've been looking for you, man. Hey, brother, what's up, man? What's going on? Man, I'm doing all right, man. I'm just trying to hold on, my boy. I'm trying to hold on, man. Sharing a little story with y'all real quick. So, but yeah, so the officer told me, yeah, we've been looking for you, bro, since 2019, bro. And I'm like, looking for me for what, bro? Like, I ain't been doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been hanging with nobody. So he remind me, like I said, he was like, man, yeah, you got in trouble in 2007, right? And I'm like, yeah, but that was so long ago, you feel me? He was like, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like your name came up, bro, to get deported, you feel me? He was like, you submitted to be deported, bro. And I'm like, what? And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. That hit me hard, bro. Yeah, like that really hit me hard because I left Haiti. I left Haiti and I came over here in 1999, bro. I was like, I was 15 years old, 14. You know what I'm saying? So like, really, though, I've been here all my life. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that kind of hit me hard. So I'm like, deported. Can't get deported, bro. Like, I don't know nothing about what's going on down there, man. You know, if you know what's going on down in Haiti, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's bad right now. You know what I'm saying? The gang is running everything. So that kind of really hit me hard, bro, because I never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been out there on these streets. That's another thing. God been so good to me, man, because I was out there just flagging, man. I was out there just hanging around people I ain't had no business hanging around with. You know what I mean? And I could have got myself in so much to where, um to where my immigration status would have been harder for me to get out. You know what I'm saying? But God is good, you know what I mean? Everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's another story that I will share with you guys later, sometime later, you feel me, about that because I'm finding out God had to show me why, you feel me, he allowed things to happen the way it happened for me to leave the street alone. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that would really affect my immigration status. So like I said, you know what I mean? When I got picked up, they've been looking for me since 2019, and they finally found me in 2023 November November 19, and that was a hard time too. I was going listen, although I had a job, everything was smooth, everything was straight. You feel me? Because I was doing security at that time. I was doing security for about 3 years. Within that time. So, um, uh, uh, but my grandma died, and my grandma died 2 days before I got picked up. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't even go to Haiti to go to my grandma's funeral. You feel me? My grandma died over here, so my auntie had to ship the body back home. You feel me? To do the whole funeral or whatnot, because that's how some Haitians do it. But back in Haiti, man, we got our own cemetery. I wouldn't say our own cemetery, but our own little spot in the cemetery or whatnot. You feel me? Where we have to pay or do anything. So she sent my grandma down there, but I couldn't go due to the fact that I had to deal with the whole immigration thing. You know what I mean? Um, but uh, um, so that was tough. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma passed away November 20, I mean November 17, 2023. You feel me? And I got picked up. I got picked up November 19, 2023. You feel me? And um I came out January 14 of 2024. So I did like a month, you feel me? Um but it was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because when I got there, bro, like I was scared, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, you feel me? I ain't even gonna no pump faking, no none of that. Like I was really scared, man. It really hit me because I never thought about it. Like I said, bro, I was out there on the street just flagging and stuff. So I never thought about me getting deported. So when that time came, bro, it really hit me hard. And I'm like, Haiti, man, I can't go to Haiti, bro. And it's one thing, bro, if you've been to Chrome Dog in Miami, like these people don't play no game, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's set up just like Persian. Although I never been to Persian, but I've heard, you feel me, from dudes, you know what I'm saying, that came from Persian, you know, that was spit the crime, you feel me? They were telling me how everything's set up like Persian or whatnot. But uh yeah, like I said, man, I was scared, bro, you know, but I was so good, you know what I'm saying? My wife was able to help me out, you know, with a lawyer or whatnot, because like even though I was out there on the streets, you know, getting a little money, um, what you, yeah, yeah, bro, I don't know what you mean about that, but yeah, man, you feel me? Like, um, immigration was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But God is so good, you know. Like I said, my homeboy set me up with his lawyer. You feel me? And Sophie, she a good immigration lawyer, bro. Like she really dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? And God was so good, bro. Um, she only charged me 7,000. You feel me? When she charging everybody else 10,000 and up, and that was a blessing. You know what I mean? And she was like, you know what? Um, give me 7,000, and I'm gonna file for that what this thing called cancel to removal. You feel me? She gonna file for this thing called cancel to removal so they could stop the whole me getting deported. You know? So and I know why I say everything was God, bro. Like God have a funny way of doing things, you know, and if you don't sit down and think about it, you know, you'll find yourself going crazy within that situation. But really, it's for your own good, bro. So when she told me she was gonna charge me 7 grand or whatnot, and at that time I ain't had that much money, you feel me? Because I wasn't getting paid that much, you know what I'm saying? But things wasn't all bad, you feel me? But I just didn't have that type of money saved, you know what I mean? But God was so good, you know what I'm saying? My wife was able to help me out with her, and she was like, "Listen, I'm gonna charge you. I'm gonna charge you 7,000, and they're gonna be included. They're gonna include that." Oh, yeah. So, um, she was like, "Okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. She gonna file for cancel to removal. Then when I get out, she gonna file for me to get my citizenship. And with that, I ain't gonna have to pay her none else. She gonna charge everything to the game. You feel me? Within the whole 7,000. So that was pretty cool because for her to file for my citizenship for me would have been another types of money. You feel me? So she put everything in one. And it's funny as it sounds, bro. I was in there with dudes um that was fighting, bro, for about for over 12 months. I know this dude, he was in there for about 2 years, though. 2 years, man, you feel me, trying to fight his case. So he ain't get deported. And I know a couple dudes, you feel me, that I was in there that got deported, you feel me. We're still trying to keep in touch with them, this maybe, you know, and I feel bad for them. But, you know, on my case, God was God was merciful, man, you feel me? And I beat the case. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy right there, dog, because they was telling me when I got there, they was like, bro, you gotta sit for a month before you see a judge. You get what I'm saying? Because it's three process, right? It's three process, dog, before they finalize your deportation or whatnot. The first process, you get a first court date. You know what I'm saying? So they could, tell you what's going on, tell you why you're here. You know what I'm saying? Why you getting deported or whatever the case may be, and um, gave you a couple, they let you know what you could do. You know what I'm saying, to not get deported. You know what I'm saying? And God was so merciful to me. Um, I didn't have to do. I didn't have to go through the three court dates, right? Um, as soon as I got there, I had a court date, bro, on the for the 4th December. Like I said, I got picked up on November 19th. You feel me? So I had me a court date on the 4th, and them boys were like, "Bro, that's crazy, bro. I ain't ever seen nobody come in here and get a court date so fast like that." And bro, I've been here for like going in a month, my boy. My court date is such and such, and I was like, man, God have a way of moving. You feel me? And God bless us in different ways. So I was grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? So um, then when I went on my court date, um, my lawyer, no, um, so I didn't have a lawyer then. You feel me? I ain't had a lawyer then. Um, I got the lawyer probably. My wife got me the lawyer probably um on the I can't remember, but but yeah. So they set me a court date, right? And I was worrying about it because I didn't have a lawyer. You feel me? Because everybody was like, man, bro, like, man, bro, you need to get you a lawyer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And be involved before you go see the judge. Because if not, bro, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. So I was kind of worried about it. You know what I mean? So everything we could satisfy. Well, my wife was able to give me the lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So when my court date came, they canceled it. They canceled it. They set it up for um December 17th. You feel me? My lawyer, I guess when she finally took the case, she reached out to them and let them know that I got she gonna represent me or whatnot, you feel me? And she did what she had to do with them, talk about whatever they had to talk about. She was like, okay, Wendy, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna file a motion. Um we're gonna file this thing called cancel to removal. You know what I'm saying? So um and with that, if the judge accept it, I'll be able to get you out. And so I was praying about that, you feel me? Because the moment she came on the case, she filed for it. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And God was so good, the judge accepted. You feel me? So now what I had to do was I had to put I had to put this thing together where um my father had to write a letter saying, on my behalf, you feel me? My father, pastors and stuff like that, people at my father's church, they had to write about me. These people don't even know me, bro. And there's another thing that God had to show me, like, I got you, you feel me? So they did what they did, you feel me? And my wife had to put my kids' birth certificates together, you know what I'm saying? My kids were her and my other two kids, with my baby mama. So they had to put all the birth certificate together. You feel me, to show them that, listen, in my job, I have to write a letter. You feel me, saying that I've been working with them for a certain amount of years, and I'm a good dude or whatever case may be, and everything, what I'm saying, that was going to help me within the case, what I'm saying, to get out. So my wife put all that together, what I'm saying, and give it to my lawyer. And when I went to court, what I'm saying, when I went to court on the 17th of December, now, let me remind you now, when I got there, I was so I was so frustrated about the whole situation because I never thought about me getting deported. You feel me? And I had my mind everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, um, close the door, Papa. And don't come here making no noise now. So, um, my mind was everywhere, bro. I didn't know what to think. You feel me? But so I decided to say, you know what, Wendy, you gotta chill, bro, cause you being all over the place, you acting all crazy, you know what I'm saying, thinking all crazy. I mean, it ain't gonna help the situation. So Kimmy, come on, go, close the door. No, not this door, the other door. Go, cause you gonna be out here making all the noise. I don't need you making no noise, Papa. So so what happened is, I decided to to go out there, you feel me, and get involved, what I'm saying, with I find out that they got this program going on where, you could participate, you feel me? So they had a basketball tournament. So they got these tablets, right? They got these tablets in there, and within the tablets, there's things you could do to help your case, like courses, classes you could take, you feel me, to help your case. And if you complete the class or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, they'll give you certificates. You feel me? So I hopped on that ASAP, you know what I'm saying? I signed up for a couple class, and by the grace of God, I was able to complete them. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all these certificates and whatnot, you feel me, looking good for my case. And so I find out about the basketball tournament. You feel me? So I was like, you know what? Let me go out there and join them boys, you feel me? Instead of staying in here being, all crazy, you know what I'm saying? Thinking all crazy, thinking about what Haiti gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, when if I get deported or whatnot. And listen, it's crazy how it happened, bro. Like, okay, I signed up for the basketball tournament involved, and them boys them boys got me on the team. You know what I'm saying? So now when it was time for my teams to play, when it was time for my teams to play, um, they didn't put me in, right? They didn't put me in. And I'm like, man, bro, man, I ain't signed up to sit over here, man. I ain't signed up to be on the bench, bro. I'm telling coach, you feel me? It's funny thing about it, man. Bro got deported, man. Shout out to bro, man. I can't remember dude name. Chubby dude with the glasses, dog. Cool dude, man. I found out he got deported after I got released. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, bro, chill, man. Hold on, man. Just chill, bro. Hold on, bro. I can't just put you in. I gotta put them boys. You feel me? That know what they're doing, cause them boys been on the team. You feel me? They been on the team, dog. So they been playing. You know what I mean? So um, I like, man, bro, you gotta put me in, bro, cause I ain't signed up to sit on the bench and be on the sideline, homie. Like I'm not. Hey, listen, I ain't no Michael Jordan or whatever, but I know how to do a little something, something now. So boom, second half, bro, throw me in the game. I don't know what that is. Fill me in, bro. Fill me about Lamar Jackson. That it. I don't get it. So second half, right? Bro, throw me in the game, and okay, so I began to play. Right, they passed me the ball. Let me show you how crazy it is and how God is. God have a way to sit you down, bro. Because the main reason I got I felt like the main reason I got sent to immigration because God wanted to sit me down. You feel me? God wanted to sit me down and deal with me within certain area. You feel me? Because I met this dude in there. That's another story. I'll tell you guys about it later. And it was crazy because I'm like, damn, I felt like this guy not supposed to be here, but he's in here because of me. That's how I felt when I met the dude, you know. But that's another story for another day, right? Um, so coach put me in. They passed me the ball, and I try to pass it to somebody else, and um, the ball got taken away. You know what I'm saying? So now here I am trying to run to go and guard the dude that got the ball, right? And bro went to bro went to shooting the ball, and yo, I promise you, bro, I find myself going up, came down right on my foot, and I could hear my bone. I could literally hear when my foot split a half, bro. I could feel it and I could hear it instantly, bro. And I'm like, oh, bro. I went to yelling, I went to screaming, bro. And so, of course, you know, they called Matt or whatever case, maybe they came and they put me in a wheelchair and took me to the clinic. And kind of find out I broke my foot. So now, not only that I'm facing deportation, I got a broken foot. So I'm thinking all crazy, and I'm like, dude, what am I gonna do now? But looking back on it now, I felt like God did that for a reason. You feel me? Because them chicos in there, boy, they some of them good people, but majority of them they disrespectful, bro. And I'm talking about disrespectful. They're doing things that you would never thought about doing enough. And I don't want to mention certain things that they're doing enough, but just know if anybody been in immigration or whatnot, Chrome or whatnot, you talking about these boys was so extra, right? So I found myself getting upset, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I wish I wasn't in a wheelchair, bro. Cause man, listen, one of them had to see me, bro. And God began to deal with me. You know what I'm saying? And I started thinking like, man, maybe God allowed me to broke my foot, you know what I'm saying? So I could sit my butt down and not to get in trouble. Because see what happened is anything that you do in there, it goes straight to the judge. You feel me? Anything that you do, whatever it is that you do in there, it goes straight to the judge, man. And there's people that got deported faster, um, you know, because of their behavior. You know what I'm saying? So I had to thought about that. You know, I had to thought about that, and like I said, God began to deal with me. You know, and I'm like, yo, God, thank you, man. You know, thank you, Lord. You know what I'm saying, for sitting down for sitting me down. You feel me? Because although that's not what I want, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to get deported, and I didn't want to have to deal with a broken foot while I'm in immigration. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but again, like I said, I felt like that's the reason God allowed that to happen. So, you know what I'm saying? So, fast forward, um, I went to court on the 17th, and they accept my they accept the whole cancel to removal thing or whatnot, plea, whatever it was. Um, then they set me another court date for January 14th, and that was a day after my birthday. Feel me? My birthday is on on the 13th of January. So they set my court date for January 14th. So that's my second court date. Because remember what I said earlier. You get three court dates before they finalize your deportation or whatnot, right? And but God was so good. I went to I only had to go to two of them. You feel me? It's my first court date was on December 17th, and my second court date was January 14th. You feel me? That's when my lawyer had to, come with everything. You feel me? The letters, my kids' birth certificates or whatnot. And listen, them prosecutors in there are nasty, bro. Yeah, man, them boys nasty, man. Like they put me on the stand, bro. You feel me? They asking me all these questions, dog, and I'm like, man, why this man asking me all these questions, bro? Asking me, like, have I ever dealt drugs or whatnot? You feel me? Have I ever sold weed? Have I ever done this and done that? You know what I'm saying? And um, me and my wife had got into a situation. You feel me? And she called the police on me, and I went to jail. So um, I was booked in the county for domestic violence, right? He brought all that up, man. You feel me? Like, um, so why were you locked up for domestic violence or whatever case? Maybe tell me about it or whatever, whatever. And I'm like, man, it was a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? And being bow. So, um, again, you know what I'm saying? God was so good. Everything worked out on my behalf. You know what I'm saying? I won the case. You feel me? And I got released the same day. You know what I'm saying? That was a blessing right there on my the the the, the day after my birthday. You feel me? So that was a good birthday gift right there. You feel me? God blessed me with. You know what I'm saying? When I got released the same day, now I have to deal with my foot being split in half. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a cast. Now let me remind you now. The whole time I'm in there, I'm in a wheelchair, bro. I couldn't do nothing for myself, bro. But pissing and using the bathroom or whatever. But anything else, though, from here to there, you know what I'm saying? Them boys had to push me, man. And shout out to them boys, man. You feel me? Them boys really looked out for me, man. You know what I'm saying? They made sure I was straight, you know what I mean? Pushed me where I had to go, and shout out to my wife, you feel me? She made sure I was straight too, you know what I'm saying? So I'd have I'd have break them boys off, you feel me? Because some of them, bro, they don't have the opportunity. Some of them don't have it, And when I go to commissary, you feel me? I had to get some stuff, you know what I'm saying, to share with them boys. So that was a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, right, I got released on January 14th. Now I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with my foot. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have, I, I could have, I could have get the surgery done, in Chrome, right, in immigration. I could have got it done there, but I didn't like the fact that because they took me to the hospital when it first happened, and they had me all shackles up, bro. Like I'm talking about, they had me like, bro, where I can't go nowhere. I got a broken foot. Why y'all got all these chain on me, bro? And when I got to the hospital, everybody was looking at me. Like I was a terrorist or something, bro. Like I was the most. I done killed the president or something. You feel me? So everybody looking at me. So I felt so ashamed, bro. I felt so rolled. I'm like, man, I'm not coming back to this place. I don't care what they talking about, because you have the right to refuse going to the hospital. I said, whatever I have to go through, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through it right here, you feel me? Because I know I'm gonna get released by the power of God. I know I'm gonna get released, you feel me? So I ain't tripping. I'm like, when I come home, I'm gonna go see the doctor. I'm gonna go to the hospital and get my surgery done out there. So again, God was so good. When I came out, um, I couldn't work. You feel me? Uh, my job had to let me go. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't work, and I went to the hospital, got my surgery done. Matter of fact, I got a vlog that I'm gonna put together. You know what I'm saying, on that too. So um, y'all be on the lookout for that. So um, when I did my surgery, you know what I mean, and everything went okay by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying, and it's crazy. I'm just thinking about it right now, dog. Like God is good, man. Because sometimes when I talk to them boys that got deported, some of the dudes that I was in there with me, I feel bad for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going through it down there. And sometimes I get you think about it, dog. I'm like, I am so grateful, because I could have been one. You know what I'm saying, I could have been one of them boys, but you know, after I got my surgery done, man, I couldn't work. You know, um, when I got better, I signed up for this thing, for this place, this labor pool place. I don't know what they call it where you at, but it called People Ready over here where I'm at. You feel me? What they do is, you will sign up with them, and they give you this app. You go on the app, and whatever job they have, you feel me? You'll select it, and they'll put you on a schedule. So what happened is, um, I spent like probably 3 months after I signed up with them, bro. I couldn't get no work, and I'm like, bro. Then I was talking to my dog. You feel me? The person that introduced me to them. They're like, bro, what you need to do is you need to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, cause that's when they open. You need to get with them and let them know, man. You know what I'm saying? You up and you trying to get on the schedule. You feel me? So he put me on game, and so I started doing that. You know what I mean? So uh, um, so they had me on. I got a couple vlog, like I said. You feel me? I'm putting together two on that, because I don't know if you guys remember Hurricane. Is it hit Helen or Helen that just happened out of Florida. Um, I mean over here in Florida. Uh, Helen. I can't remember the name of it. You feel me? So the beach was flooded with sand, bro. So this company um hire people ready. You feel me? So they'll bring some people out there to help them out clear the resort or whatnot. You feel me? I'm talking about 3 feet, 3 to 4 feet of sand, bro. That was bad, man. You feel me? So I was blessed. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to do that gig. You feel me? That gig was for like probably, I think, a month and a half. You feel me? I was working with them because right after Helen, whatever the hurricane called, right after that we had um, Hurricane. Mil- Milton. Yeah, Milton. Milton, was it Milton? I think it was Milton. Yeah, yeah, Hurricane Milton. So they came back to back. You feel me? So let me remind you now. When the first hurricane happened, we had to clean up everything. And I'm talking about we had everything situated, you know what I'm saying, where you could see the pavement, you could see everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then now we got to get situated and prepare for Milton. You feel me? So I was able to work for them for a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? And I had a car then. You feel me? Matter of fact, my car broke down in the process of me going back and forth or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but again, God is good. You know what I'm saying? I was able to catch the bus. You know what I'm saying? From where I was staying at. You feel me? To the job. You know. Um, but it's like after that job, I couldn't find no other work. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have a car, and the only reason I was able to catch the bus, you know what I'm saying, to the beach is because I learned the route. And one thing about them, if you sign up for a job, you gotta be on time. Feel me? And you can't call off. You know what I'm saying? If you do, they're gonna suspend you. They're gonna suspended you and eventually let you go. You know what I mean? So I like, you know what? Um, since I can't really get there, I'm gonna wait till I get some money so I could buy me an e-bike. That's why I got my little e-bike right now. You feel me? I've been going to places. Did a couple live where I had to go to some places with it or whatnot. So now that I got my e-bike, last time you feel me, I trying to reach out to them to find me a gig, telling me they don't got nothing. So every time I call them, they telling me the they already got everybody that they needed for the week. And it's like every time I try, bro, it's nothing. Every job I apply for, it's nothing. Recently, um, I've been getting the chance to going through, a couple interviews. You feel me? I went to the airport, you know what I'm saying, kind of find out they just needed my information, and I'm like, you guys could have asked me for these information instead of having me coming. But anyways, I guess that's how they do their thing. Kind of find out they're not hiring at the moment. They only taking people information or whatnot. They're gonna hire 2 to 3 months from now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to apply for Amazon or whatnot. You feel me? They don't got nothing within my area, so I had to sign up for this thing called a job alert. So if they have anything within my area, send me a text about I being or whatnot. I'm still waiting. So I just thought I'd share this little story with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, trying to get you guys to understand like why I'm not working. I want to work. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, I don't even care about my foot. You know what I mean? Every now and then, my foot. So um, I'm just trying to work, bro. You know what I mean? But I don't know what God is doing with me. You know what I'm saying? But I do know one thing: I'm not going back out there on the streets. You know, I'm not finna go out there and do any of these things that I used to do. Because I feel like God saved me once, more than once, to be honest with you. You feel me? Because when I was out there, man, um, I got into it with people. You feel me? That could have really come see about me. You know what I'm saying? Not that I was scared or anything, because I hold it down. You feel me? But I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, I done, you feel me, got into it with people where things could have, escalate to a whole lot of crap, especially especially out here in Fort Myers, man. These Jets don't play no game. Them Jets will really give it to you. If they say they're gonna see about you, they're gonna come see about you. You know what I mean? But anyway, um, I didn't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I let everybody I got into it with, man. I let them know straight up what time it is, and by the grace of God, they respect it. You know what I mean? I didn't have to deal with all that. You know what I'm saying? Until God took me out the street. You feel me? And now I'm facing this not being able to work no matter what I do. You feel me? No matter what job I apply for, it's always something. My security license, um, I wish I had it right now. You feel me? Because I know with that, I find me a job, and it'll be, even with my bike. You feel me? I could have get there with it. You know what I'm saying? Because but I gotta wait till November this year. November, I have to wait. Yeah, this year. You know what I'm saying? So I can get my security license back to go back doing security. You feel me? That's what I was doing when I left the street. I did that for about 3 years. And everything fall apart dog when I got picked up by immigration. You know what I'm saying? And now I gotta wait. You feel me? So I can get it back. And by the grace of God, you know what I mean, I found me a job because, hey man, listen, I had me some good jobs, man. That was trying to holler, man. I'm talking about $20 an hour, $21 an hour type vibe, bro. Due to my resume, you know. So I'm really looking forward to that, man. You know what I'm saying? But anytime between time, um, I just gotta hold on. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I prayed. I was telling God, man, listen, I need help, bro. And nothing I do work. You feel me? I'm like, you know, maybe I should go live. You know what I'm saying? Share my story. You feel me? And see if I get some help. But then again, that was like a month and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that, and I'm like, man. The more I thought about it, the more I felt shame. You feel me? The more I felt like, man, don't be going on the internet and begging nobody. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that ain't what you say. You feel me? People gonna look at you, whatever, whatever. You know how they are. You know what I mean? But I prayed about it. You feel me? Um, I was listening to this thing on YouTube that I usually listen to, and they got this one episode where they was talking about moving within the faith. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we'll ask God for something, but we waiting on God to show us a sign. You feel me? To get on with it, but really God is waiting on us to move. You feel me? So I'm like, damn. Instantly, I felt like it was talking to me. I'm like, oh, like coincidence. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pray about it some more. And see, what happened. And it been hitting me, the more I thought about it, the more I started to feel comfortable, I would say. Not too comfortable, but like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We going live to share my story, you feel me? To see if I get somebody to help me out or whatever, what I'm saying? Because anything counts, you feel me? I'm not a fan of begging or asking people, you know what I mean? Because I feel like when you're going through it, dog, call on somebody for help, they took advantage of that. I mean, they use the situation to their advantage. You know what I mean? Like where they'll use you. Ain't gonna talk about certain things. You feel me? That happened while I noticed that or whatnot. I I just felt like I wasn't finna do that, you know. But God had to show me, um, God had to show me, that I'm not being humble, you know. Um, so I like, you know what, I'm gonna go live, man, and share my y'all for a little bit. There's a lot more to it, man. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I shared a little bit with how you feel me on why I'm not working right now. You know what I'm saying? Although I want to work, I've been looking for a job. You know what I'm saying? For a little minute now. I got over 100 over 150 application on Indeed, bro. You know what I'm saying? On lose faith. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no, most definitely, most definitely. I'm not going to. That's the last thing I do. You feel me? Hey, bro, because my testimony big, man. My testimony big, man. A lot of y'all, bro, because I remember, bro, like I'm gonna share this little story with y'all, right? That's another reason I felt like, damn, God been so good to me, because um, yeah, no, appreciate that, appreciate that, man, appreciate that, y'all. Like for real, yeah, I needed that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's all God right here. You know what I'm saying? It's all God, bro, because I have a way of talking to you. So that's the way I look at it. You feel me? So it's not too much. It's not more so of you. Well, it is in a way because you've been obedient. You know what I'm saying? By telling me that, but that's God. You know what I mean? Telling me that not to lose faith and stay focused. Share this story with y'all, right? I remember in high school, and one of them dudes actually got deported for that. You know what I'm saying? Bro got deported. Shout out to bro, man. Good dudes. But um, where I grew up at, bro, in Broward, so that's where I'm from. You feel me? Yeah, no, most definitely. Like I've been trying, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, you feel me? I've been applying all kind of ways. Um, since I succeeded in Christ. But yeah, I mean, God been so awesome. You feel me? From me getting picked up to me, um, by immigration to get deported. Um, he got me out of that. Uh, from 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 this, from being from having a gun pointed to my head, you know, at the age of 17. I think I was 17, 16. I came over here 1999. I was 14 years old. About 14 years old, I would say 16. So, um, yeah, man, like I had a dude put guns in my head, bro. Dude put a gun in my head, bro, and that was scary right there. You feel me? Just to prove a point, bro. But God had mercy on me. He spared me from that. And so I remember, right, after high school, normally you feel me, we'll go to the games and stuff like that. I used to play soccer and all that, from Haiti, like that's our number one sport, you feel me? Soccer. So praise the Lord, right? I remember going to this hi, what's up? And Random? Random? Hope I say your name right, bro. But yeah, so I went to so we decided to go, it was me, uh two of my dogs, right? We decided to go to the soccer game. You know, to watch how them new boys doing and whatnot, you feel me? And where I'm from down in Broward County, uh was really popular back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say the name because I'm not with that gang stuff, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, where I'm from was really popular, bro. And like these girls used to really like they used to really messed up about some of us that was from their place. You feel me? So I had this girl, you know, she so called had a crush on me because I guess she find out I'm from the, you know, I was gonna just say the name. I'm gonna just say the Doom. You feel me? They find out, you know, she find out I'm from the Doom or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Body, we don't play no games. We stand on business. We doing, you know, whatever. And we got to the game. I had started. I had a fro. Baby, I had a fro, so she wanted to do my hair. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, whatever. You know, you offer, I'm gonna take the vibe. So we went behind this portable, and my dogs follow us. Two, like I said, it was me and my two homies. The boys follow us. So all four of us back by behind the portable. They had a little steps and whatnot. You feel me? The portables I have two doors. You feel me? The front and the back. You know what I'm saying? So we're on the back portable, sitting on little steps or whatnot. She doing my hair, and one thing led to another. Right? We convinced her to go to this other portable, but inside the portable. Got in there watching UFC. Nah, I don't watch. I don't watch. I don't listen. I don't watch sports. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I don't watch no basketball. Like I was a fan. I was a big fan of soccer. I don't watch soccer. I don't do right now. I mean, I'm mostly focusing on getting my relationship with God, bro. You know, getting right with God, man. I don't got nothing against sports. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like my relationship with God is, it's more important than watching sports or what. Focus on sports. So, um, like I said, right, we managed to get her to go, there with us. You feel me? So when we got in the portable, one thing led to another. Begin to touch on her. You feel me? You know, doing our thing or whatever. We didn't get to sex part. You feel me? We were just touching up on her, whatever. Then the janitor came to clean the portable. And of course, I got scared. I ain't in the room. I ran out. You feel me? So they followed me. We all ran out of there. So some told me, I could remember this like it was yesterday, bro. It wasn't a voice that I heard, but it's like I felt that, right? Some told me like I said, I didn't hear a voice, but it's like my conscience or whatever, maybe. Um, I was like, bro, go sit your butt on and go to the game, bro. Go watch the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Leave that alone. That ain't for you. Leave that alone, bro. Go sit down and watch the game. I did that. I didn't fight with it. Just went, sit down, watch the game. As I'm watching the game, I forgot all about them boys and shouted, right? And as I'm watching the game, it hit me. Like, damn, where them boys at? Where's she at? Man, them boys done left me, bro. Like, that's crazy, right? So probably 30 minutes to 40 minutes later, she came to me. She came to sit next to me, right? She was like, man, your homeboys and them tried me. And I'm like, what? I didn't put two and two together at that time. She was like, yeah, man, they tried me, bro. Um, because I'm guessing, she was really into me. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't really worrying about them boys or whatnot. And well, let me take that back. She was feeling me and my dog Rob. You know what I'm saying? And so when I left the situation alone, she was okay with Rob, whatever, whatever. But the other dude that was with us, she wasn't having it with him. So I guess whatever happened, bro end up whatever too. You know what I'm saying? And she felt like it was a try. You feel me? She felt like, first of all, if I wanted to deal with him, I shouldn't have to deal with dude. You know what I'm saying? And one thing led to another. She came and told me. She was like, bro, your homeboy just tried me. And I'm like, what you talking about, man? She said, man, just know they just tried me. Next day, we in the hood, we chilling, we having a good time like always. All I see was Broward County, BSO, everywhere. And her brothers in them, she had like four brothers. All four of them boys came with the police. They're looking for my dogs in them. And I'm like, at first, I hadn't thought about what she told me as far as them boys trying her. And I'm like, damn, what them boys done did now? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what they done did now? They're looking for a bow and bow. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm talking about like, hey, listen, if you from Broward County, bro, like, that's where Kodak from. You feel me? Matter of fact, like, I knew Kodak since Jit was Jitterbug, like little Jit, bro. That's why I used to go get my weed, you feel me, when I started smoking. The ugly corner, you know, what he called the ugly corner, right? We know I know it as GA. And that's what they used to call it, GA. So um if you know anything about BSO, Broward County, when the boys coming, they're coming with everything. You feel me? I'm talking about they're coming with everything, bro. Depend on what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? But if it's rip, is drugs, they coming deep, bro. So man, they had the helicopters up there, you know what I'm saying, looking for them boys. So she I seen her. As soon as I seen her, it hit me. I'm like, oh, So that's what she meant about them boys trying her. Them boys must have raped her, bro. I'm like, whoa. So her brothers and them, one of her brother asked her, "What about Wendy?" Out of nowhere, bro. Out of nowhere, bro. Out of everybody, out of all us that's out there, watching what's going on, bro asked her, "What about Wendy, bro?" She said, "Nah, Wendy had nothing to do with that. It was only, such and such and such and such." I was like, "Ah, thank you, God, bro. Thank God I let bro, I listen. I had listened to my conscience. You feel me? I left that situation alone, and I want to go sit and watch the game. You feel me? Because sports do you like? Who would be your favorite player? Sports. I don't have a favorite player, my boy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Um, I don't even like. Um, yeah, no, I don't do sports. I was just somebody else asked me that earlier. Um, yeah, I don't do sports. I'm trying to get my relationship with God in order right now. I don't got time to add sports into it. You know what I'm saying? But I used to like the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? If that answer your questions, I used to like the Dolphins. Um, Win or lose, man. You feel me? I feel like I'm from Florida. Broward County. Miami is like 30 minutes away from where I'm from. And why not go with the Dolphins? You know? Yeah. So it used to be the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Basketball. I wasn't really a fan of basketball like that, but when I did got interested in basketball, um, the Heat was my team. You feel me? So, like I said, I'm not really into sport no more. Um, I can't do the sports thing no more. I don't want nothing to do with the world, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to focus on God by any means necessary. But yeah, man, back to the story, right? The police out there looking for them boys. You feel me? Um, what is my Can't hear me? For real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Huh? I'll put it like this. Can you hear me now, Bo? Yeah, I can hear you now. Probably now. Okay. All right. But yeah, bro. So kind of find out, bro. You feel me? Them boys, did they thing or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't like it. Feel me? She went and told, somebody, and somebody told they brother. I mean, her brothers, and her brothers. What matter of fact, one of her brothers was beefing with a couple of my dogs from the Doom where I'm from. You feel me? So bro took that into advantage, you feel me, and called the police on the hood, dog, you know what I'm saying? And BSO came, surrounded the Doom, you feel me, looking for them boys, you feel me, until they find them boys. And make a long story short, right? Um, one of my dogs, one called, how long bro did? I think bro did 7 years. Yeah, 7 years, or I think 7 years, or 11 years. I can't recall, but we were gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And my other dog, you feel me? Of course, he went to prison as well. You know what I mean? And the dude that called 7 years, I think. I don't remember, but dude got deported. You know what I mean? Because of that. You know what I mean? And my other dog, you feel me? He was a U.S. citizen, so he was able to able to he got released, but now he's a pedophile, whatnot. You feel me? He got to register and stuff like that everywhere he go. And thinking about these things, man. You feel me? I'm just grateful, dog. That's one of my testimony. You feel me? Where God had to, where God had to save me. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that I didn't go through any of that. You know what I'm saying? And thinking about me going through immigration, um, trying, fighting not to get deported. If I was to got convicted or got involved in that situation, I would have got deported on real. You know what I'm saying? Because I find out that's one thing immigration takes serious, bro. Immigration don't play about beating on women. They don't play about touching on kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't play about guns, right? Bro, them boys ain't playing no game. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like God, man. God was merciful enough, man. You feel me? You know, to uh, um, to save me, man. From not getting involved in that situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful. You know, but anyway, y'all, man. I don't wanna make this live. You know, too long. You feel me? I'm gonna cut it off right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'll probably go back live later. Tell y'all a bit more of my testimony. My stories or whatnot. You know, um, 'cause ain't nobody asking me no questions. I'd have answered a couple questions and whatnot. You feel me? But ain't nobody asking me nothing. But I'm just grateful, dog. You know what I'm saying? Even though things are hard, things are tough right now, bro. Um, I'm grateful, because it could have been worse. I mean, worse. You know, I feel like it's gonna be all right. But I just need to stop being ashamed about asking for help. Yesterday, man, like uh, it hit me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro. Um, I gotta help my wife. And it's funny thing about it, bro. Like she just lost her job too, and that kind of really hit me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, bro. Um, God bless her, man, because she been holding us down. You know what I'm saying? While I'm going through what I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? And now she lost her job on the house, really. And you know what I'm saying? She soon get another one because God already blessed her with another job. You know what I'm saying? And I have a good feeling she gonna get there, but I just want to be able to help her around, bro. You feel me? Want to make sure that she's not breaking her back. You know what I mean? And everything like the Bible says. If you don't, if you don't work, you don't eat. And I just wanna be able to help her out, bro. Support her. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, right now I'm doing the best I can. You know what I mean? Like, um, whenever I'm able to do something, we'll come up with a little money. You feel me? I do it and make sure I put some stuff here for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Um, and just I don't want her to be breaking her back no more. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to help her out and support her. You know what I'm saying? By any means. Um, but it's unfortunate, dog. Like I can't, but I'm not gonna give up though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give up. Um, I'm still hitting these. Matter of fact, when I get off live, I'm finna go online, bro, and apply for some more jobs. Um, hope and pray God that some come through. You know, God willing. You know what I mean? But um, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But one of the most important thing is I can't be. I need to stop feeling afraid of asking for help. You know what I'm saying? Because God know my heart. God know I'm not a lazy man. And whatever He got me going through right now, you feel me? I believe is to better me later. When He do bless me with that job, you know, um, I'm not a person that wastes money neither. I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm guessing, He allowed me to go through this, so um, I I I could really really manage my money, whatever case maybe, what I'm saying, or whatever reason He got me going through this. I know He's in control. I know He knows everything that's going to happen, that's willing to happen, because He is the end and the beginning. He see everything. So, um, if I come on here, man, asking you guys for support or help, you feel me? I'm not saying I'm not in I'm not in control of how you feel about me asking for help. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But don't take it as they do whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm in a tough time right now. You feel me? And I fight for this for a long time, bro. I mean, I fight with this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I didn't want nobody to feel or look at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to ask people, especially strangers. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I know you for a long time, you feel me? That's another situation too. I'm gonna break that down with y'all later. That's another story. You feel me? Where my best friend, man, you feel me? Um, when I started going through this situation right now that I'm going through, I reach out to him for help, and I thought, what I'm saying, he wanted to help me, you know what I mean? But kind of find out, bro, just try me, man, you feel me? Bro, try me big time, but I forgive him, don't get me wrong. But, I could talk about it now, but I just felt like, man, if you, if somebody comes to you for help, and you able to help them, you know, you can help them. Don't help them to, because I've learned, man, there's some people you ask for help, instead of them helping you, it puts you more debt, bro. You know, they they playing with you. They playing with you because they know you need them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one of the reasons I always feel like, man, um, I'ma be humble. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma appreciate the little that I have, you feel me, instead of I can ask people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be played with, and I don't want um people make me feel no kind of way because I'm asking for a little help. like I said, dog, I've been fighting with this for a long time, dog, because I ain't want to do it. No, I ain't want to do it, and I know sooner or later everything gonna kick it, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna be straight. You feel me? This channel gonna take off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be in position to help somebody, and I'm really gonna help them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out my way, feel me, to help the ones in need. And if God willing, you know what I'm saying, put them in position as well, you know, so that they don't go through what I went through, you know what I'm saying, or suffer the way I suffer, or you know what I'm saying. So in due time, I just gotta stay humble and stay in my word. You know what I'm saying? Seek the Lord more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Read my Bible, you know, and while I'm searching, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it's over an hour right now. You feel me? I don't want to make this not too long. Um, I'ma just, I'm gonna end this live. You feel me? And I go live later on and kick it with y'all, man. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, man. What the vibe, man? You feel me? Check out some of my videos. Check out some of my vlogs. I got some more vlogs that I'm putting together to upload. You know, now it's funny. I've been saying that for a minute, man, because but due to what I'm going through, my head be all over the place, and it's like I got these vlogs to put together, these videos to put together, man. You know what I'm saying? And drop these vlogs. You know what I mean? But it's like I can't seem to stay focused. You know, so I'm really gonna take this opportunity to stay focused on putting these vlogs together. You know, like I said, man, um, when I was sleeping in my car, you feel me, and my wife got into it. But that's a whole nother story. I got some stories for y'all, man. You feel me? Um, my my wife and my baby mama being got into a whole relationship. Like I'm talking about kick me out type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I could laugh about it now because I knew that was all the devil's plan. You know what I mean? And although they didn't understand or whatnot, you feel me? I had to go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? To understand that or whatnot. So that's another story that I'll share with you guys later. Um, and I forgive my wife. You know what I mean? I forgive my baby mama because they don't know better. Like Jesus said, God, please forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. So that showed me like um, they don't know what they're doing because they don't know who they're doing what they're doing to. You know what I'm saying? And um, I'm a child of God, so I know I'm gonna go through it. I know it's gonna be things, you feel me, that God gonna allow me to go through, so my testimony will be stronger than ever to help someone else. You know what I'm saying? And um, yeah, man, I'm gonna kick it with y'all later, man. You feel me? And the meantime, between time, man, bless my cash app, man. You know what I'm saying? If you able to, I mean, because I know we all going through it. You know what I'm saying? But if you able to, you in position to help me. You know, support your boy. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you in advance. You know what I mean? And I come back on here, man, and share some story with y'all later. Hey, y'all stay up and be safe, man. Okay? Christ, man. I pray that everything situated with y'all, your family, um, throughout the day, you know, stay blessed. I'm gone, man. Thank you for listening too. Those of y'all that stuck around for a little bit. I still got one viewer right now. Shout out to you, man. Subscribe, man. Comment. Let me know that was you. You know what I'm saying? And wow, man. Okay. Catch you guys later.